Hello everyone and welcome back to Steel Division 2. Today with the map Gora Kalwaria. It is located in Poland and it is one of the map featured in Steel Division 2 which has been highly retouched for gameplay purposes. It is one of the worst map that players find, no doubt, and I kind of understand them. It is not a good map to play on because there's basically just a lot of bridges. The enemy can get here pretty quickly, even before you, if they have the jeeps and you don't. And it's just usually a big mess because it's always a lot of spam going through the bridge and stuff like that. But it doesn't matter. We're not here to really talk about that. We're here to tell you about how you should play this map. So if you are on the red side, you don't want much around here. It's rare there's going to be an attack here. So basically, Flamer, and you would want a Flamer just because he goes here quickly. So sometimes the enemy will try to put a sniper or, you know, a anti-tank rifle soldier, or, you know, he could try a little bit. So put a Flamer with one infantry troop, maybe a small anti-tank unit like this here in the forest, just so it starts shooting at the bridge. Could even just start shooting at half the bridge. Like that, it doesn't get shot by HE support weapon. And yeah, so 2 units here, 1 AT, maybe a machine gun as well here, and that's all you need usually. If you see the enemy is attacking here, then, you know, your spawn is just here, and he's gonna have to cross from all the way over there. You can even, you know, put an anti-tank gun here like this. There's a lot of things you can do to stop them from reinforcing, so that's why most players won't attack there. Not at the start, at least, of the game. Often there's going to be pushes on these 2 bridges, so they could be a push here with small unit. It's always going to be fast and small unit, so you have to deploy yourself fast and small unit in these parts. You take these houses with CQC units like flamers, TNT throwing troops, and things like that. And as the enemy comes in, he'll get killed by these troops. You can get some anti-tank rifle here as well. Don't have to go for this wood, but you could if you wanted to. You unload here and you walk the rest. So yeah, usually here, machine gun deploy around here. In this forest here, a machine gun just like that, and then, you know, AT rifle more or less behind here, recon cars and stuff like that. Same for here, flamers, maybe a machine gun here, maybe a machine gun here with an anti-tank around here, things like that, you know. Anti-tank could be here as well. AT rifles around here. A lot of fast, cheap troops. Here is very rarely attacked, so again, just one machine gun, you could even be good, but just in case the enemy does push hard here, always good to have, you know, one troop hidden around here or something like that. You can also get anti-tank rifles, not rifles, I mean anti-tank units right here, or a machine gun as well. I often put machine gun around here, so that if the enemy smokes your position in here, you can still shoot them with that side machine gun. So use those forests to really dominate that bridge here. This forest, put a little bit of troop there, there, and there if the enemy is pushing hard on this flank. If the enemy does capture this town or that town, it's going to be very hard to take back. Because as soon as he captured this town, he's going to be able to push around here. And so once you have to struggle and fight for this land, you can't really protect this one, and it just creates a whole mess. Now, another way of attacking is all over here. Now, keep in mind, the infantry can walk across these water. You can see the ground here, and you as well can walk across this. So protect this very well. Usually, maybe a machine gun here, maybe a machine gun here. ATs, because sometimes the enemy will bring tanks around here, or they'll bring their own AT. You definitely want mortars around in this forest, or maybe here, or maybe small 50 mil mortars around here. You want to defend this well. Once the enemy has this place, it's very hard for you to take back. So keep that in mind. So as a red player, this is what you want to do. Light, heavy, light, heavy. This is basically it. And yeah, so that would be it for Gora. On the blue side, you don't really want to attack here at all. But what's that? What's happening? Okay. Yeah, so on the blue side, you don't want to attack here at all. You probably want a machine gun here, anti-tank here, and usually that's just good enough. Sometimes the red side will attack here, just to throw you off. So, you know, you could put a machine gun here with an anti-tank here as well. So, you know, don't be afraid of using this force. But just if you use this force, make sure you got troops here too. Because if this gets overrun or attacked and you lose, then you're just going to lose all of these flags. And this rarely gets attacked as well. Just put, you know, a machine gun here, AT here, and that should be good enough. If the enemy decides to push, then your reinforcement is right here. So, you know, you can quickly reinforce and cut them off. Attacks here are unheard of. Red player is never going to attack here. So, you know, just a flamer here, a cheap 15-point unit. Maybe you could unload here a unit and here, or, you know, just put a machine gun here and unload a unit here just to test out the enemy. And enemy is never going to attack here. So, you know, don't even bother with that. But you can put a lot of pressure though on the enemy by going here. So, you know, AT gun here, or a AT gun here, or machine guns here with AT gun here, with AA around here is all good strategy. You want to use these forests, and then you can... Yeah, Papa? Okay. And you can walk your infantry around here as well, so you can, you know, just walk across. You don't have to use the bridge. And so it's the same thing here. Here you can attack. If you attack here, be sure you are ready to attack here as well. So if you do have a lot of CQC infantry, do bring them. Attack here with fast, cheap. This map is all about fast and cheap unit at first. So, you know, be ready for that. And then once you hold the ground here, just put a couple of units around here, a couple units here, a couple of units in this forest. Don't go for this, you know, don't go for this. Unless the front line is, you know, heavily in your favor. But once you hold a little foot ground here, then you want to attack here heavily. And bring mortars, CQC units, you know, tanks, AT guns, all of this. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So very light around here, heavy around here. This is your best course of option, in my opinion. And yeah, I think that says it all for Gora Kalwaria. I'm trying to think if there's something else I should tell you. No, not really. This is the map. It's not a map liked by many. And yeah, now you know how to defend and attack on this map. So good luck to you, and I'll see you for another episode of maps soon. Alright, goodbye.